Yes, we're beginning to put together a timeline of how exactly this was decided upon and then the action taken itself. Crofty's here with me, Sky Sports F1 commentator David Croft, and it is a shocked campus here at Milton Keynes. More of that in a moment, but what we've been able to piece together is that we understand this decision was finalised yesterday by the Red Bull board. There are two shareholders there. Christian Horner, it was communicated to him yesterday, and then senior sponsorship partners were told yesterday evening. Christian Horner then came here this morning and addressed the staff at 10 a.m. UK time, and he left the campus at 25 past 11. I think you saw his car leave,
yes.
Crofty. But staff have been told to make no comments. This is being handled by the Salzburg office. I understand that two other senior management figures with close connections to Christian Horner have also left their employment here at Red Bull at this time. But in terms of the rank and file here, Crofty, if I can put it like that, we've managed to speak to a few off camera, and significant emotion amongst them.
Yes, and that emotion is one of sadness today. We look around at a Red Bull campus that 20 years ago was barely a third of the size that it is now. In Christian Horner's time as CEO and team principal, he has seen the extensions and engine factories and wind tunnel factories built, a workforce increased to well over 1,000 people now, and that's just on the car side, the engine side, the wind tunnel that's been built as well, employing even more. And from those that we've managed to speak to, it is a unified sense of disappointment and sadness at a man that they see has unified their team, who was never afraid to sit and have a chat to various people no matter what they did for the organisation. The speech that Christian Horner gave this morning to the factory, we understand, was hugely emotional, and Christian himself was very emotional and broke down on occasion. He received a massive ovation at the end of that speech from a workforce that are very loyal to him, because he has helped bring success and bonuses and world championship glory in terms of 14 world titles during his time as team principal. He drove out this morning at 25 past 11. I was stood here waiting for you, Craig, and he looked fairly impassive, I think, just staring ahead in his car. There was no thumbs up, there were no waves. He drove out of the gates here for what now seems to be the final time.
Yeah, I've tried calling him. Obviously, he's not picking up the phone at the moment. Yeah, one individual said to us he was gutted. He's worked up and down the paddock. There'd be people he wouldn't work for again. Not the case with Christian Horner. And actually, he's had a troubled public image in the last year or so. Christian had that investigation into his conduct here at Red Bull cleared both times by an external KC.
Yeah.
In terms of why now, why he's gone, what made up the board's mind that they had to part ways now? People are saying to us, not one single thing, but a combination of things. But what are the two or three major things, would you say?
It's a culmination and a combination, I think. That the allegations of inappropriate behaviour linger on, despite the fact that Christian, as you say, has been cleared twice. All has not appeared rosy from the outside between Christian and his star driver, Max Verstappen, and the Max Verstappen camp. Speculation recently that Max might be off to Mercedes in the future, and he's the one bringing home the lion's share of the points at the moment. And Formula One is also a results business, and those results haven't been there. Certainly in recent races, they've been outscored in the last 4 races by Sauber, who incidentally have a team principal in the face of Jonathan Wheatley, who used to be sporting director here at Red Bull. So I think there comes a time when those at the very top, the shareholders in Austria and in Thailand, say enough is enough, and we need to start a clean slate, and we need to look to the future now, and that future is with Lauren Mekies as the CEO and team principal, promoted from the Racing Bulls team up to the senior team.
Okay, thanks for the moment, Crofty. More on this from here a little bit later. Helmut Marko is on site here.
Yes, he is.
We believe if we can get a comment from anyone, it will be most likely from him. But as I say, things being orchestrated from Red Bull's head office in Salzburg. So no spokespeople being put up so far here on the ground at Milton Keynes.
Thanks very much.